Good morning, people. Welcome back to the channel. I promised you I'm going to be doing another review today after the talk on the Carolina Herrera house, because that was not a review, that was more like a overview on a whole house that was in my collection. Whatever was in my collection, I put it out there, right? So I hope you enjoyed that and you like my summary, right? So I thought of it. I have quite a lot of fragrances to go because it's kind of like I'm kind of like OCD when as long as I don't review something, like it's in my collection, it bugs me. What if I die? There's no guarantee in life, right? So I thought of which one should I want to review. Let's Then I thought, like, let's look at this house of Issey Miyake, and I'm going to be talking about the sport flanker of the Issey Miyake Lieu d'Essai, which is their top seller fragrance, right? So this is a sport version. You must have seen this everywhere, and this is a small miniature, most of like 10 ml, but it's with comes with spray. I'll show you the full presentation. The big bottle looks exactly like this, just like the box, and I'll compare it with the elder brother, the original Lieu d'Essai, which I have in my collection here, and I have also that has nothing to do with this. This is Le Bleu d'Essai Eau Fraiche. This is also a summer fragrance. So is the Sport, and this is more like a summer slash spring. It's more versatile. You can wear this, and look at the dent. Of course, I didn't wear this, right? So I get bottles because I do a little bit of decanting. So people really digging this juice, and this is selling quite fast. So this stuff, it's very underrated. If you do like YSL L'Homme and you did enjoy niche platinum by Armaf, and you wanted a performer version of those, right here, okay, the rosemary up top makes it like heavenly, and the whole smell is very nice. But this has nothing to do with this fragrance, so I'm not going to talk about this anymore. We'll be talking about Lieu d'Essai. This where I think there's a lot of similarity to that, and let's see. So I actually got a 10 ml version of it. Usually I do not like the splash ones. I have quite a lot of splash miniatures like this, like Armani, I have Versace, but this one came with a spray. The moment I saw it, I'm like, grabbed it. Here's the box. Lieu d'Essai Pour Homme Sport 10 ml, and this sort of nice pattern here. I'll tell you what I think of this on the box. You must have seen this everywhere in the mall. That's how the box looks in small, and the bigger box, it just goes bigger in size. All right, it's like nice sort of a blue ribbon here. I think you cannot see it, but it's sport written in blue. That means it's going to be a summer aquatic fresh, and it's EDT concentration, made in France, right? That's pretty much your all information that you need. The bottle is exactly identical shape to original Lieu d'Essai. It's just they come in 125 ml, I believe, and 75 ml. I could be wrong, I don't know. And there's some information here, so this is a legit bottle, and the bottle looks pretty cool actually. The cool thing about this bottle I really liked about it, I'll tell you history. I really like this mirror image thing. It has a nice sort of mirrory, like, it gets a lot of, if you grab it, it gets a lot of your fingerprint and stuff. It's kind of annoying in that way, but I kind of like this. It's not really see-through. It's sort of like a mirror. You can see reflection. So it's almost like semi, like the tinting in the car in Asian bros, they put nicely. I used to put in Malaysia in my car. I had like silver sort of tinting. Looks really cool. It reflects away all the sunlight. It kind of looks like that. Pretty cool. And I like this bottle. Okay, it's a sport big blue font, and the blue ribbon is here on the cap, and here you got the back. It's the same, just no writing here. Bottom is like this. Okay, so the cap, I think it looks like a grip of some rackets or something, like squash or tennis racket or something like that. It looks nice. It looks like a nice sort of grip. Even if you play like virtual games, you like to have some grip on it, isn't it? So the grip reminds me of something sport activities. I think that's what they're going for. It's pretty nice touch to that. All right, and inside got blue. Very cute little bottle. I'm never gonna get rid of this. This is nice sprayer. Let's spray this and tell you how this smells. I put Fahrenheit. It's gone thanks to the heat, so my hand is empty. Here you go. It's spray. This for a cute little bottle. It sprays quite decent, not bad at all. So the notes in this, as it settles down, I saw in Fragrantica was more of your fresh citrusy lemon and bergamot, and then hard they put leather, okay, and then I think nutmeg, and the base they put a lot of this serious notes that I didn't get any of that from here. So the key thing I'm gonna say here, just before I start talking about the sport, the original Lieu d'Essai, this is a very Like it's still being sold everywhere in the world. People say after reformulation become weak. I don't see it's weak, but it's highly regarded as a summer scent in many part of the world. I don't see this as a summer scent at all, in my humble opinion. I see this somewhere in the China or Korea or Japan. It's snowing heavily, especially in Japan. It has this sharp yuzu note that pierces through like any weathers. It lasts in the summer, but when I put too much of it on summer hot summer's day, it gives me a headache. I start smelling like roach, cut my life into pieces, like Papa Roach. Yeah, so it reminds me of cockroach sometimes. That the egg. And I don't want to go disturbing, but this is this can give you headache, my friends. Okay, so this is not a very safe fragrance for you to pick. Many people love it, many people hate it. So is there a wearable version of this for summer? Yes, that's this fragrance. I looked at this fragrance for many years, not many years, couple of years. I don't want to exaggerate too much. So I had a very good friend of mine whose name is Zach. His whole name is Zachariah. He's from UK, so we call him Zach. He's the cool bro with a British accent. So he's a very nice Gujarati. We call him Guju boy. So he's a dentist. He's married now to a Malaysian. So I went to his house. We used to do barbecue and stuff. I'm just telling you a little bit of story. I talk too much. Yeah, I know. Just telling you a story how I saw this fragrance for the first time. I went to his house. I always had this thing for fragrances I used to collect. And I saw in his washroom he has this, cupboard. Like I don't know, small sort of like glass displays where it has the mirror plus the thing cabinet. So I opened it. I'm like, oh wow, he had this. He had one gentleman. He had what else he had? He had one more Ludes. I think that was intense. So I saw this. I'm like, how's this, bro? He's like, you can spray, you can try. So and I smelled it. I really liked it. But the thing is, in the Malaysian high heat, it did not seem like it was a very long-lasting fragrance. So I dismissed it immediately. Back then, I only want performers. But then, recently, I wanted to I had my curiosity. When I sniff it, it starts up with very beautiful citruses and it's really bright and it's like tart and it's like perfect for those hot kind of conditions weather. The first thing that came to my mind with that sporty feel, it's a great fragrance for the gym. Like Terre d'Hermes Outre Fresh. I have Dior Cologne, Savage, like Versace Purum. If you think of those, or even Versace Manu Fresh, this is right up there with those. And it does have decent performance. It's not a beast mode. It will be more like a 7 out of 10. It's not beast mode, it's not weak. Okay, so this is the performance. The projection from this, it's less than L'Eau d'Essai. Some people might find it like, oh, it's weak. No, for the summer's day, you don't want L'Eau d'Essai to be projecting. Nope, not in my opinion. This is a great fragrance right there, but it's great for cool weather. It's nice, it cuts through the cold, and it's nice sort of a frozen sort of feel from that yuzu, citruses, and you do get maybe as it progresses, you get all the spicy notes. This one gives a very watered down version of this. It's not exactly the same, but on the dry down, it becomes kind of smelling like Issey Miyake L'Eau d'Essai. So actually, you are not missing out L'Eau d'Essai when you buy this. You get this beautiful citruses and it starts going slowly to that direction, but it smells much more ozonic. Like to put those words out, this sounds so cool and sexy. Ozonic, it's so, not dreamy, okay? So this is a great fragrance for summer days, for gym, casual, everyday usage, work. I would say sport after shower. You just keep this in the bag. Do not use Axe. Do not use body sprays. Use this. This kind of fragrances. It's not the only fragrance you need, or this is not the only fragrance. It's so unique. No, there are a lot of fragrances that smells like this. All right, but it's one of those solid fragrances. It would get good performance. It will last throughout your drive towards your gym. You finish your gym and you come back all the way until the point it will last. So it serves its purpose. And summer days, I think it will be good fragrance, crisp. This almost like Nautica's Voyage has this beautiful crisp green apple note. This one doesn't have green apple, but it doesn't also have those, like nutmeg, maybe a little bit spicy somewhere. It feels like a little bit like a chewing gum sort of a mint, but it doesn't have any mint, but it has that cooling effect. So I don't know what's giving that cooling effect, but it's a nice little summer fragrance. I really like this. I was testing it a little bit juice gone down. As you can see, there's a small dent there. And I think I may end up getting a bottle for it. If, let's say, I am not quite sure because I have so many fragrances for summer this time around. And maybe I'll be just finishing this 10 ml first. But if you're looking for a fragrance, they also got us 2 other sport flanker in this line. One is some forgot. You just check out Fragrantica, you just put Issey Miyake and Sport, you'll see 3 versions of this. So yes, it's a great sporty fragrance. It serves its purpose. It's great for summer days, daytime. Any age can wear this, but it smells very youthful. If you like David Beckham, Classic Blue, if you liked Azarochrome Legend, Azarochrome Nautica's Voyage, you know where I'm going with this, right? This you definitely gonna love. And this has this unique touch. It almost reminds me of very watered down yuzu, okay? And it's very nice. It almost reminds me also of another house fragrance. And let me tell you, okay, that fragrance. Oh crap! Sorry about that. That cap is kind of loose and it's really far down. Wait. So this house, Issey Miyake, reminds me of Kenzo house. This fragrance, if you know right here, Kenzo, Leopard Kenzo. This, it's a beautiful fragrance. It's beast, not beast. It's a beautiful citrus, watery fragrance which doesn't last. So compare these two, there are a lot of similarities in between these two. But this one has better performance than this, at least by an hour or 2 hours, at least this one. This one, it's you need to reapply every 2 hours. It's a 2-hour kind of cologne, 2 maximum 3 hours if you're very lucky. So yes, if you like those aromatic, citrusy, fresh, summer, vibrant, summery days, easy wear, keep in the gym bag, in the car, going for a drive, this is the kind of fragrance you can look into. For the projection and performance, I'm gonna give this like projection. It's great. I think it for the first initial 2 hours, the citrus blows in. If you're working out in the air conditioned zone, it will be great. I think it's 7.5. Longevity, I'll give this 7 out of 10. It's not the longest lasting. Like let's say L'Eau d'Essai, this would get somewhere like between 8.5 to 9. This I'll give 7. So yes, it's perfect for that serve a purpose. All right. Versatility, maybe not the best fragrance to wear in the cold weather. People won't smell anything from you. Compliment factors, it's not the most sexiest fragrance, but you're gonna smell really like you're gonna get similar sort of compliments that you're gonna get from Bulgari Man Extreme. This kind of same like kind of a fragrance, but that one has a little bit more cactus and stuff going on. So overall rating, this fragrance is kind of interesting. This is not at all like you like, oh, pass, try it. I would say definitely not must buy, not must pass, try. And I think you may like it. You might like the bottle, you might like the house, you might like what they're trying to do. And there's nothing really hurts smelling fresh and crisp, clean, citrusy all day, sporty all day. People can appreciate that, right? So I think yes, it's an official gym scent. I'm emphasizing on gym because this is that sort of a purpose they made this for. If you're thinking of in Malaysia, I still remember the last thing I want to say. There's this college called College Tar. We could see it from our condo, like 13th floor. There's this like like a basketball court where all the students, mostly Chinese students, nationals, they play basketball, and I can see them. They're all wearing those like loose t-shirts and Nikes, Michael Jordan and stuff. So I can't almost tell, like they're going afterwards for McD's late night, 2:30 in the morning, studying also. This is a great fragrance for students, right? And any age can wear this. That's the best thing. So yeah, kind of remind me of that. So overall, I'm gonna give this, considering everything, I'm gonna give this like 7.5 because I like the smell so much. So performance-wise, not the beast mode performer, but it does have strong backbone. So check out L'Eau d'Essai Purom Sport from the house of Issey Miyake. Solid fragrance. All right. So take care. That's all I have for today, and I'll talk to you soon again. Until then, bye bye.